Welcome to the midlife crisis. I am wet. It is raining. It is dark. So don't know how this is going to look too much, but we're going to keep it going anyway, aren't we? Take inventory of your life. Take inventory of your life. What do I mean by that? Sorry, something in my throat. In today's world, we get caught up so much for so many things. We're in what they used to call the rat race. We're always chasing something. What we have is never good enough. We always need something bigger, something better, something faster, something more expensive. And it can take its toll on you. Living in America, and I say that specifically because oftentimes people say when you travel, you get a totally different viewpoint of the world. You see how different people live. You see how different societies function, and it makes you reflect back on the American society like, hey, I can make some changes. I can do some things differently. What we don't realize in America is that we're under this psychological onslaught every single day. It sounds like a conspiracy theory. It sounds like something straight out of a comic book where you've got these, supervillains that are controlling, the world's brains. They're doing this mind control thing with the world, and they're making the world bend to their will. And if they can control everybody in the world, then they can dominate the world. And yeah, it sounds crazy. It sounds like a comic book plot, except the fact that it's actually happening. These algorithms that are on these social media pages, this addiction to our cell phones that we have in America, if not all over the world, like you're constantly being fed brainwashing material, and there's no other way to say it. You're constantly being fed brainwashing material that makes you think you're not good enough. Your self-esteem, your confidence is constantly being preyed upon. It's constantly being attacked. You're constantly having to measure yourself up against these images that people are putting forth online, these lies that people are telling, because just like in the Matrix, you can create whatever life that you want in this digital platform. You can be an influencer that's making $1 million a month and eating caviar for breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and drinking champagne for every meal, and flying on jets and so on and so forth. You can do that because all you need to do is get a couple of $100s together for a bomb photo shoot and go sit on somebody's set that looks like a private jet and put some effects in the background from YouTube or whatever website that gives you sound effects that can't be licensed elsewhere and you can't get sued for. Yeah, you can make it look like it's great. You can put a green screen in the back and have some clouds floating past. You can do all of that. You can go to a rental car place, and like I said, for a couple of $100, just rent a car for an hour. You're not even driving it. You just pull it around a corner, hop out in your best clothes or whatever, and make it seem like you've got this amazing life. And you got the vast majority of us that are looking at all of this stuff and saying, damn, I'm not doing enough. We're looking at that 18, 21, 25-year-old that's, a self-made billionaire at this time and dropping video content, like crazy. And we're just thinking, damn, where did I go wrong? So if you do that enough, if you stare at that long enough, and we do it every day, social media site after social media site after social media site, we're just scrolling through it and seeing all of this stuff every day. Everybody that's so much more in shape than you, everybody that's getting all of the girls that they want or getting all of the guys that they want, you start to think, I'm not good enough. I'm doing something wrong. And if every day you're feeling like you're doing something wrong, it takes its toll on you. It wears away at you. It chips away to make you think you need to go out and buy something, to make you think that you need to go out and do something different, to make you think that you need to keep pushing harder than you have been pushing. And this is where the inventory comes in, because most of us don't really know how hard we're actually pushing ourselves. We don't know what it is that we're actually doing to achieve our goal. We don't realize that even though we're not making leaps and bounds toward the end game that we want, we're still taking steps on a regular basis that will get us there gradually. It may not happen overnight, and that myth of things happening overnight is exactly that. It's a myth. You know, if you hit the lottery, it happened for you overnight. If you, I don't know, a family member dies and leaves you, you know, a healthy settlement or things like that, then yeah, it happens for you overnight. Other than that, these overnight successes don't really happen overnight. These people are putting in a lot of work behind the scenes and suffering, you know, a lot of things that they don't promote online. Nobody wants to tell you that they ate a can of beans for dinner. Nobody wants to tell you that they had to sleep on somebody's couch. Nobody wants to show that they're wearing the same clothes day after day after day. Nobody wants to show that. All we want to show is the success after that. When I don't have to sleep on the couch, when I do have a house and a mansion that I can move into, when I am drinking champagne, when at first I was drinking Kool-Aid. So that's why I say take inventory of your life. Really sit down, put the phone down, turn the TV off, get off of Spotify, and sit in silence and really take inventory of your life. Yes, you're going to find some things that are negative. Everybody has them. We're human. Everybody has negativity and negative things that happen to them, things that we want to change, things that aren't sitting right. But what we often don't realize is we have a lot of good things that go on and that happen to us on a regular basis, and we blow right past them because we take them all for granted. We don't even see them most of the time. The fact that you're listening to this video, the fact that you can watch this video, there's people who can't hear right now. There's people who can't see right now that would love to just be able to listen to and watch a video the same way as you do every damn day. The fact that you can actually use your fingers to scroll on your phone. Some people don't have the use of their limbs. Like, we're not thankful for these types of things. The fact that you even have a phone in the first place to scroll onto, which means you have enough money to pay the bill, even if you're not even paying it on time. You had enough to at least pay it to the point where you can receive this message. There's enough electricity that you have access to that you can charge your phone where you can hear this message. And I know it doesn't sound glamorous. Oh my God, you want me to be thankful for electricity and sight and hearing and things like that? Yeah, we all need to be. We all need to take a step back and realize that we have a lot more going for us than we have against us. Now, sure, you may not have the job that you want right now, and that's okay. And if you fall into that category, understand that you do have the mental faculty to realize that you don't like your job. That is a gift. Why is that a gift? Because if you have the mental faculty to acknowledge the fact that you don't like your job, you also have the mental faculty to do something about it. And if you don't know what to do and how to get another job, that is also a gift. Because if you don't know, that means you can ask a question. We all are looking at our phones 24/7, but most of us don't take advantage of the fact that our phone is a fucking supercomputer. And now most of them have AI, or at least access to it. So we have all of the information in the world in the palm of our hands. This is stuff that people started wars for hundreds and thousands of years ago. This is stuff that people sent crusades or initiated crusades about hundreds of years ago. Find information. Get me the knowledge that I need in order to figure out how to do X, Y, and Z. We have it in our hands. But we're so distracted by all of the pretty pictures that exist on our phones that we don't ask the question. If you don't know where to start, ask the question. Put it in the AI. Hey, I don't know how to change my career. What's step one to changing my career? And then read. If you have the mental faculty to know that you don't like the situation you're in life, you also have the mental faculties to understand how to change it. You can ask the question and you can receive the information and do something with the answer. The obstacle becomes the way. The solution is the problem. You just have to change your perspective and look at it differently. And that's why I'm saying take inventory of your life. Taking inventory of your life will actually change that perspective. It will actually make you see things in a totally different way. Like, I thought I was worse off than what I was. Most of us are going to feel like that if we take a true and honest inventory of our life. We're going to realize I thought I was way worse off than I was, and I'm not. You know, I don't have the money that I want to spend on the things to take the trips and to buy the items that I want to buy. Well, first of all, let's analyze that. Do I really not have the money? Do I really need to go and spend $15 every morning at Starbucks just to get my breakfast? Or can I save that up and buy a coffee maker and some breakfast sandwiches at home? Now I've got $15 extra a week. 5 times 15 is 75. Now I got an extra $75 a week that I can spend on something else. If I want to take that trip, I can save up. If I'm saving up $75 a week, I got $300 at the end of the month. Just by switching my morning habits for breakfast. Now, if I think about it, damn, I'm spending $15 on breakfast. I'm spending $20 on lunch every day. How much money is that? I'm not as worse off as I thought I was. If I save a little bit instead of spending frivolously like I think I am, I can do these type of things. I can take that trip. I can buy those items. I actually do have more money than I thought I had. I'm just not managing it as well as I can. Time. Oh, I don't have time to do this. I don't have time to do that. Well, how long am I spending on my phone scrolling? If I'm spending an hour every day, 2 hours, 5 hours every day on my phone scrolling, I can take 30 minutes out of that 5 hours and do something else that I need to do. I can take 30 minutes and read a book. I can take 30 minutes and work out. I can take 30 minutes and clean up. I can take 30 minutes and do laundry. Like, I actually have more time than I thought I had. I just needed to change my perspective in the way that I was looking at it. Honestly, folks, take inventory of your life. Take a true and honest inventory of everything that you have and everything that you don't. And I promise you, for the most part, you're going to discover that you are not as worse off, you're not as bad off as you think you are. You just need to reevaluate.